At a time like this, Life Pieces to Masterpieces is more important than any other time. When we are experiencing the ravages of a pandemic that is taking Black and brown men off the planet at a rate higher than it is impacting any other demographic. When Black and brown boys in this community are watching as their mothers and fathers, uncles and grandfathers become ill and leave this planet. But in addition to that, they're experiencing the ravages of yet another much older pandemic, and that is anti-Black racism, as it has always existed. And LPTM was built as a response to George Floyd long before George Floyd happened. This organization started as a response to George Floyd before we knew his name. And now George Floyd has highlighted the fact that these inequities have always existed. And so it is now, when these young men are dealing with the ravages of two pandemics, one old and one new, one which may be inadvertent and one which is clearly, it's doing what it's designed to do. It is important that Black and brown men stand in the gap with Black and brown boys to help them get through. It is critically important that at this time, LPTM stand for what we have always stood for.
In Saturday Academy, you can see it as an enrichment program. We begin to explore career development. We focus on more discipline, more structure, but we also explore elements that are relevant to culture, to Black culture and specifically. And we explore history, both our history as African Americans as well as our history in Africa. The great kingdoms and empires that we created and developed there. And we really foster critical thinking. And we discuss the challenges of being a Black man in this society.
When youth are awakened to a sense of purpose, our power is limitless.
My name is Toriel Coleman.
My name is Kateo Hilton.
My name is David Adams.
My name is Trayvon Davis.
My name is Julian Smith.
My name is Houston Bell, but I'm much more. I'm outspoken, I'm philosophical, and I'm enduring.
I am ambitious, genuine, and thoughtful.
I am a builder. I am a writer. I am a speaker.
I am dedicated. I am passionate. I am visionary.
I am intelligent, inspirational, and compassionate.
I am passionate. I am loyal, and I am optimistic. But I am not a brute.
I am not belligerent.
I am not a criminal.
I am not helpless.
I am not a buffoon.
I am not ordinary.
We are Brothers Empowered. We are resilient Black men.
Over the last year, we, the Brothers in Power, came together to dissect the shield of faith and learn about history, culture, art, and humanities. The shield of faith is our decision-making tool that helps us through our everyday lives. For example, discipline is the practice of doing what you need to do instead of what you want to do. If we use these values, we can all come together and we have a safer community.
We started meeting in October. We focused on the value of discipline. Brother Sean guided us towards defining our true self. Without self-awareness, we cannot practice discipline.
In December, our focus was spiritual principles. Together we watched the movie Harriet, which chronicled the life of abolitionist Harriet Tubman. Sister Tubman was connected to the God of her understanding, which was a guiding force in her ability to liberate Africans in America. We also learned about the history of Black Georgetown, since we saw the movie in that neighborhood. We learned about an economically thriving, prosperous community led by Black people that resisted white supremacy.
During the month of February, our value was loving. Not only did we learn about fostering a healthy, loving relationship with our peers, but we were presented with Black history that increased our self-awareness and self-love. And it is amazing to me that a person my age could have such an impact on the world.
During times of uncertainty, when my academic success in high school failed to yield me my desired results, Life Pieces showed me the light. I thought back to Saturday Academy and all the great men we've had speak to us, from very many humble beginnings and trials and tribulations much harder than my own. This inspired me to push forward and work harder to succeed. As I thought back to this time as an alumni at Saturday Academy and a freshman at Clark Atlanta University, HBCU in Atlanta, Georgia, I decided to give the same inspiration to current Saturday Academy students. So in January, myself and other college brothers led a panel about college life.
In 2019, only 60% of black men graduated from DC public schools. Seeing our college brothers succeed in their freshman year also means that we can succeed too.
I will succeed by graduating with a computer science degree at Delaware State University.
I will succeed in graduating with a degree in political science from Clark Atlanta University.
I will succeed by graduating with majors in both Africana Studies and Psychology from Lafayette College.
In March, everything changed. The world started shutting down due to COVID-19. Our schools went digital. College brothers were evicted from their dorms. And a great deal of uncertainty developed as we was quarantined inside. We were physically distanced, but never socially distanced from life pieces.
As we watched our brothers fight for their lives against COVID-19, we also watched as our brothers fought for their lives in the war in the streets.
Breonna Taylor,
Ahmaud Arbery,
George Floyd.
These black lives are casualties of systematic racism. Our emotions swelled, knowing that those black lives could have been us, our family, our friends. Saturday Academy created a platform for us to express ourselves, to learn about the different forms of resistance, and to identify how we can support black liberation.
We are here. We have always been here. We are not all the same. Some of us believe in police reform, others in defunding, others in abolition of the police altogether. It's not one way to be black. Despite our differences, our blackness makes us all a target.
we want action. Action is educating yourself. Action is choosing what to spend your dollars.
Action is speaking up against your injustices. Action is moving out of your comfort zone. Action is knowing when you're wrong.
Action is treating everyone like people. Action is not respectability politics. Action is demanding accountability without cancel culture.
Action is speaking out against those who don't agree. Action is respecting others' ideas.
Actions take many shapes and forms, but ultimately, action takes sacrifice.
What are you willing to lose?
We see you. You see us. Our blackness is not an excuse to dehumanize us.
Dear beautiful black boy, we see you. At LPTM, we have never not seen you.
We love you. A deep and profound love, an enduring love. We will be there for you because we have always been there for you.
At Life Pieces to Masterpieces, we will uphold our core value of shared humanity. We believe that love plus security plus expression equals life.
So live, beautiful black boy. Know you're loved. Feel safe in your own expression. Fight to build communities where we can all feel safe, where we all know we're loved, where we all have space to express ourselves.
Right now, we see that you are hurt. We're hurt too. We hurt with you.
And we see that you don't feel safe, and for that we are sorry. We see that you may feel powerless to the systems that don't value your unique gifts, your perspectives, or even your humanity.
Don't ever let someone make you believe you are powerless, unworthy, or anything other than a beautiful, powerful masterpiece. You will always have your thoughts, your words, and your actions to guide you as you change challenges into possibilities. We know you will continue to grow as a leader, to transform your life, your community, and your world. We believe in you.
We see you.
And we love you. With love, your brothers at Life Pieces to Masterpieces.
Nobody can take that from you, brothers.
Dear world, for more than 2 decades, Life Pieces to Masterpieces has used artistic expression to develop character and leadership, unlock potential, and prepare African American boys and young men to transform their lives and communities. We are changing the way Black boys and young men see themselves. We are changing the way the world sees Black boys and young men.
And our Black boys and young men are helping our world to discover our shared humanity.
To my brothers and sisters throughout the world, if your innate power and leadership is bringing you to the front lines of the fight against racism, we see you and we love you.
If you are at home protecting your family from COVID-19, we see you and we love you.
If you're creating art to express your complex emotion right now, we see you and we love you.
If you are full of hurt and anger and expressing it in any way you can, we see you and we love you. We are grateful to all those of all races, religions, nationalities, sexual orientations, and gender identities who join us in the fight for our world as we discover together our shared humanity.
With love, Life Pieces to Masterpieces.